What's cracking, motherfuckers? T-Money up in the motherfucking heezy. Happy Friday evening. Yeah, so happy we made it this far. And it's Friday, I'm almost knocking shit over. I'm so excited. So, guys, it's going to be a really small update tonight. I'm actually going to get some more work done on my back here in a moment. So, I wanted to just do a quick update for you guys because I got a couple things in the mail. It's going to be really small, actually. And I also wanted to... People have been asking me about like the different sizes of sleeves that I use for my Blu-ray condoms and DVD condoms and stuff like that. And I just want to mention the reason why, and I know I've mentioned this before, but just to clarify so people aren't like, why does this dude, every single one of his movies, why are they kept in those plastic sleeves? There's a reason. I live in a basement that's damp and dirty and dungeony and it's very dusty. So primarily the reason why I use them is for two reasons. One, I'm not sure if it really helps with dampness, but there's a lot of moisture in the air down here. So I use it to protect, because I like to at least feel like my movies are being protected from moisture and more importantly from dust, because I do have like a feather duster that I use, one of these like Swiffer 360 feather duster things. I use those religiously down here because of the dust, and to keep the dust off of my movies altogether, I just put them in little sleevey things, and it really helps. So, particularly the sizes for media books, German media books, it took me a while to figure out the correct size, and I finally received in the mail today, and they are called resealable polypropane bags. The correct size for a German media book, or like a double thick DVD, like if you were to put two DVD cases up next to each other, that size is 8 1/4 by 6 1/2 inch. So right there, you can see that. Now, that is for a media book. For a Blu-ray, the correct size is 6 7/8 by 5 7/8, right there. Sorry. So that's a Blu-ray. And for a DVD, I don't believe I have any, unfortunately. So I'll have to get back to you on the dimensions for the DVDs, but for the media books and the Blu-rays, DVDs are fortunately the easiest to find. So if you literally type in OPP 14mm DVD plastic sleeves on eBay or on Amazon, your standard DVD sleeves will come up no problem. So the toughie, though, the one that's the hardest and most seldomly advertised are the media book ones. And those sizes are what I just said, 8 1/4 by 6 1/2 inch. So hope that answers your questions for that, if anybody has any. So there you go. All right, so let's get into the update. All I have tonight is one package only from Diabolic DVD. But I have two other movies that came in yesterday. First, I wanted to show you this again, which I've already showed you, from the Warner Archive Collection, just because they're putting out these amazing Hammer, Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing Dracula films recently, and I love them. This is the second to last Hammer Dracula film, I believe, from 1972, and then, so that's Dracula 80/72. Hello. Hey, Mom's not home. She is not. She's downtown. I just got back. We went out to lunch, late lunch, but she's still down there. Yep, she's good. Alright, yeah, I don't know. It's up to you. Why does it matter what I'm doing? I'm not sure. Alright. Okay, bye. Sorry about that, guys. Duty calls sometimes, and I don't edit, so All right, so getting back to what I was saying, Warner Archive Collection just released this one, The Satanic Rites of Dracula, from 1973. So 72, 73. So you can grab the last two Hammer films in chronological order from Warner Archive, or Archive Collection. So awesome. So happy that these are both out. These are great films. So. All right, and then last but not least, for the stuff that's already opened, we have the newest release from Scorpion, Murder Rock. Lucio Fulci's Murder Rock, a Fulci film I've never seen before. Sounded really fun, though. This movie, judging by the synopsis, it sounds a lot like the other slasher movie that was directed by, was it Michael Suave, Stage Fright. It reminded me of Stage Fright meets that Canadian slasher movie that takes place at the dance academy, kind of, and it's got the famous ice skating scene, Curtains. So Curtains meets Stage Fright with a Fulci twist, maybe. Murder Rock sounds really good, though. Group of dancers stalked one by a maniacal killer, or maybe a lustful, revengeful, jealousy, rage-filled, I don't know what I'm saying. Killer sounds awesome, though. So, murder musical, basically. Also known as Demon is Loose and Slash Dance. I like the name Slash Dance. That's cool. The year is 1984, directed by Fulci. So, stoked to check it out. I love Fulci very much. So, one that I hadn't seen from him. Awesome. All right. Let's get into this now. Jesse package. I've ordered a lot of stuff from Jesse and Mike over at Grindhouse Video Tampa lately, so not exactly sure what's in this particular package, but it's a big one. We got 5 Blu-rays. All right, first up, we have Sheborg. Never seen this one before. A lot of these I hadn't seen, but this sounded a lot of fun. Chaos will provide. An alien fugitive crash lands on Earth and begins turning people into cyborgs that feed on animal flesh. Dylan and her best friend Eddie have to team up to stop the Sheborg before the whole town is assimilated into monstrous machines of destruction. This is a movie. It's a Wild Eye release on Blu-ray, so one of the only Blu-rays that Wild Eye has ever put out. I believe it's a modern horror film. It's from 2016 with a 2018 release from Wild Eye. Sheborg. Awesome cover artwork too. Sounds awesome. Then we have one from AGFA. They put out a lot of garbage, to be honest, but I do like the company because a lot of it's obscure stuff I had never heard of before, so I always take a chance. According to Mike, I think from Grindhouse, this was actually a decent film. He's not a fan of AGFA either, but it's a really nice release. You get a really nice booklet in here, just some still shots of the film. Then you get a DVD and a Blu-ray, and you get reversible cover artwork. I do love like the look and feel of the AGFA cases that are releases, the clear cases. It's kind of just like a variant of the cover. You got that look, and then you have this look. I kind of just want to keep it the gray tone. I think it goes better with the clear background, or the clear case rather. So, yeah, don't really know much about it. It's Ed Wood's Take It Out and Trade. A real shocker, says Frank Henenlotter, so that's cool. Love Henenlotter, so. My skin is super dry in the winter, man. Let's see. 1970 film. Ed Wood was the filmmaker behind Plan 9 from Outer Space, the author of hundreds of adult novels, and a pallbearer at Bela Lugosi's funeral. Interesting. Wood fought in the Pacific Ocean Theater during World War II. Blah, blah, blah. Take It Out and Trade. Unseen for almost 50 years. This is a surreal sexploitation detective comedy that would feel right at home on a triple bill. John Waters' Multiple Maniacs and Russ Myers' The Immoral Mr. Tease. Awesome. So, did John Waters direct Smithereens? I think he did, right? Not sure. Maybe he didn't. Filmed by, no, Susan Siedelman. I was totally wrong. But yeah. Anyway, another Criterion release, which is Multiple Maniacs. But anyways, yeah, cool. So, sounds good. Sexploitation comedy. And Another new one. This is a Dread Central in conjunction with Backseat Conceptions and Average Superstar Films. The Dark Military. In Your Face, Brutal and Unstoppable. Starring Marcus Taylor, straight out of Compton, Baby Driver. Cool. So, we have... Halloween gets a modern technological upgrade as a group calling themselves the Dark Military lure unsuspecting young people into a game of life or death. The world watches helplessly as the hunt and telecast over the internet while police and FBI clash in their race against time. As dozens of prey are massacred, those left standing fight for their lives to survive the deadly game. Sounds pretty fun. Like a mixture of all these other you know, movies that have been coming out lately. I'm trying to remember the guy from The Walking Dead, Glenn. He was in that recent, the recent one. I'm such a bad memory. I better just stop. Anyways, anybody seen this? Let me know your opinions. Special limited edition. Never heard of that company before, but sounds fun. And we have two left. One from MVD Marquee Collection. Never seen this movie. Windtalkers, starring Nicolas Cage. And this is a 2-disc Ultimate Edition. I've been on a Nick Cage kick ever since I watched Mandy. So, after I watched Mandy, I watched Mom and Dad. I love that one. And then this was appeared on Diabolic website, so I had to scoop it up. This is a film from, I want to say, the mid-90s, 2002. In the brutal World War II Battle of Saipan, Sergeant Joe Enders, played by Cage, and guards and ultimately befriends a young Navajo trained in one wartime code never broken by the enemy, the Navajo Code. But if Yamzi should fall into Japanese hands, how far will Enders go to save the military's powerful secret? John Woo directs this, who did Face Off, which I love. Against all odds, battle adventure, exciting, blah, blah, blah. Mark Ruffalo, Christian Slater, and written by John Rice and Joe blah, blah, blah. Inspired by a true story of the Navajo soldiers whose courage and sacrifices helped win the war on the Pacific, So, somebody can't read today, but this release includes both the 134-minute theatrical version and the 153-minute director's cut. So 2 versions of the film, new audio commentaries, some various behind the footage or behind the set sequences, trailers, a little bit of Code Talkers, not interviews, but stuff on the film, and then World War II tribute piece, American Heroes, a tribute to Navajo. Cool, so this is chock full, 2-disc set, really cool. Nicolas Cage and Windtalkers, awesome. Alright, and then last but certainly not least, we have a new release from Shout Factory, and this is a collector's edition, Shout Select. It is number 50. Holy smokes. Can you guys believe they're at number 50 already in the collector's edition line? I don't have all these, the Shout Select line. I don't have all of these, but I have a bunch of them because I actually like the films. So another one starring Nick Cage. So this will be a Nick Cage update because I got 2 films starring the man himself. Deborah Foreman, Nicolas Cage. Cool, you got the original theatrical cover artwork here. A small little booklet inside, which is kind of rare, I think, for Shout Factory. They don't usually do this, but I'm wrong. It's not. It's just a brochure showing the other films that they've released. So, let's see. Nicolas Cage, Deborah Foreman star in this totally awesome comedy, Valley Girl. Great film, by the way. When Julie dumps her preppy boyfriend, the last thing she expects is to find love with rough and rockin' Randy, played by Cage. But when her Valley Gal pals find Randy Grody to the max, find Randy Grody to the max. I don't know what that means. She's caught up in a culture clash behind her totally tubular lifestyle and her hot Hollywood punk oh my god. Featuring a so bitchin' soundtrack packed with new wave hits, Valley Girl is a sweetly romantic slice of 80s nostalgia. Are you going to love it? We're like so sure. Fucking weird. Poorly written. And it's not funny, but that's alright. Scream Factory, you guys are not funny. Sorry. Stick with horror. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, tons of stuff on here. Film, new 4K scan of the film. Valley Girl in Conversation, featuring the director, Martha Coolidge, and actresses Ed Daly, Heidi Holliker. New Greetings from the Valley, A History of San Fernando Valley with Tommy Jelinas, extended cast and crew interviews from 2002, storyboard to film comparisons, all kinds of stuff, audio commentary with Martha Coolidge, original music videos from Modern English and the Plimsouls, in conversation with Martha Coolidge and Nicolas Cage, making up featurettes and interviews with cast and crew. So I don't know if those are new, probably not, but lots of special features for this beautiful release, and you do get a new 4K scan of Valley Girl. This was expensive, man. This was $30. Too much, Shout Factory. Too much. They are really just raking in the cash nowadays. Foreman, April Fool's Day. Awesome. So yeah, stoked to have this, though. I've never owned it before, so Valley Girl, and it's been a long-ass time since I've seen this movie, from 1983. I didn't realize it was that old. I thought it was late 80s, maybe? Early 80s. All right, guys. That's it. That's my update. Thank you so much for watching, as always. Don't think I have anything else to show you today. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. Thanks a lot for watching. Talk to you soon. Peace.